All right, y'all. So I'm re-recording this video because I had some audio issues. So let's get straight into it. So yeah, we're gonna be discussing break a structure and change the character in the trends. So I already have these drawn out. So break of structure. So break of structure is just I have it labeled here. It's just when it shows the continuation of either a uptrend or a downtrend, or in other words, a bullish trend or a bearish trend. So example, here we are. We have the higher high, higher low, then this higher high. So break of structures are it's very important to know what a break of structure is, because having an uptrend or a downtrend isn't possible without it. So when we break this previous higher high with this one, that means it's a break of structure. So boom, break of structure, break of structure. Same with the downtrend, just in reverse, obviously. So we have the lower low, higher low, followed by the next lower low. The break of structure is the next lower low. So that's what creates it. So here we go. Lower low, lower high, lower low. So break of structure. Lower high, lower low, break of structure. Lower low, lower high, break of structure, lower low. Okay? So easy enough, right? So let's find an example of this in on the actual charts. So let's try to find both. Okay, perfect. So you see it's kind of labeled right here, but we'll do it this way. All right. So we have, starting off here, got a high. Boom. What the heck? Why are they doing that? It's being weird right now. Boom. Okay. Boom. Lower high, then go up. Higher high. I don't know why it's not connecting though, but you guys get it right here. So got the lower high followed by the higher high. Pull back to create the lower high. Then we have the higher high here. So we broke this prior high with this move, and that created the breaker structure, which we have here. We have another small one here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. So boom, higher high, lower high, higher high. This was a breaker structure here. We have the higher high here, lower high, then the higher high, and that broke the structure again right here. All right. Easy enough. It'll be the same for the downtrend. See, I had this left over from the last video, but let me skip to another example to show another example of a downtrend with the breaker structure. Boom, right here, all right? So, dang it. All right, make this a little bit smaller. Okay, start off here. Boom, we have the low. Why is it not connecting? We got the high here. Boom. So, we had the high point, we got the low point. So this is the lower low, this is the higher low. Then right here, we got the lower low, right? Then it kind of go up here, higher low, lower low. Right here is the breaker structure. You see it labeled right here, breaker structure, because we broke this previous lower low with this next lower low. All right. So that's breaker structure in a nutshell right there. And now we're going to go over change the character or CHoCH, whatever, however you want to say it. So what that is, it's a combination of an uptrend and a downtrend. But the change of character is when it changes from an uptrend to a downtrend, right? Or vice versa. It can change from a downtrend. Let me do that if it lets me. A down. See, I don't know why it's not connecting. It's being so dumb right now. What in the world, yo? Boom, boom. A downtrend into boom, an uptrend. Even though I'm kind of overlapping, but all right. So let's go over it on this example I have right here. So these lines I have drawn out right here are the breaker structures, which are shown right here, what I went over before. So we're in an uptrend. So higher high, lower high. It gets broken by this new higher high, which creates the breaker structure. We have a lower low, then another higher high. And it breaks this one, so it's a breaker structure, right? So we have this higher low here, right? That's also a part of the structure. But instead of stopping right above it and going higher than this one, it goes all the way down. So when you see that, that means price is telling you that we want to go downward. Okay? So we keep following the trend. It goes up, then creates a new lower low. All right? So a new breaker structure indicating that we're in a downtrend now. We have a lower low, higher low, lower low, breaker structure, downtrend. So uptrend to downtrend. And how I explained it here, when a downtrend, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low. We have the lower low that broke this structure. And when we retraced back, we broke this previous lower high. I keep saying the wrong, but you guys understand what I'm saying. So when we broke this, price is telling us what? Price is telling us that we want to go up. So you see it, price goes up, retraces back down, creates a new high, goes back down, creates another new high. So now we're in an uptrend. Downtrend to uptrend. All right. So that's pretty much what a change of character is. So let's show an example on the chart. Let's just go to the one that I had before since it's already drawn out. If I can find it. Okay. You know, I'm actually going to do it a little bit better than this. Oops. Just give me a second. That part's fine. Okay. Start right here. Going down. We can even do a little more detail. Boom. Small retracement. Boom. Goes back down. So new low. So boom. Lower high. Higher. I'm sorry. A lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Lower high. Lower low. Lower high. And lower low. And then what does price do after that? So this is the most recent right here. Most recent lower high. But price then goes way past it, right? Indicating that what? We want to go in an uptrend. So we see it. It does this thing. It goes up. Goes down. then indicates that we want to keep going up. Boom. So now we're in an uptrend. Boom, boom, boom. Uptrend. All right. And then it changes again. And this is what you're going to be able to pick up soon. When you spend more time looking at the charts, more times on the market, it's just going to come quick. It may look weird right now, but I promise you, you're going to get it very quick, very quick. All right. So boom. So we have a low. We have our higher high, higher low, higher high. And then we break the previous lower high. We trace back up. Then we break this one. So we're in the downtrend now officially. So we go again. We create another lower low. Downtrend. And then it breaks it again. So it's another chart. I don't even notice it. Has it written right here from the my indicator. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully this is a better video and the audio isn't cutting out. I won't know until the video's over. But yeah, if you have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer them in the comments or I'll answer them in another video. But yeah, if you want, take a screenshot of this right here, or let me take a screenshot of this, or you can even look up different charts online. They're all over the place. You don't have to copy this exact one, but yeah, I don't know what happened here. But anyways, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.